Hello everyone, it's Natasha from Treasure Books. Welcome to episode 3 of Organizing Your Supplies. So far we've covered stickers and paper scraps, and today we are organizing washi tape. This isn't going to take too long because I have a system that works beautifully for me and I'm about to share it with you. Yesterday I went to Kmart and found these beauties. They were on special and now they also need a new home. So let's get to organizing. But why did I buy more washi tape, you might be asking yourself. Well, clearly I don't have enough, little jock. No, it's because these were, like I said, on special, and anything that has gold accents, I am getting it, especially if it's a good price. So this whole roll that I just emptied out, just one of them is $3.50, and all of those washi tapes with beautiful gold accent, I just could not pass it by. All right, let's start organizing. So the best system that works for me are these narrow or short boxes, and I get them from packaging or like mail, things that come in the mail, this sort of stuff, but pizza boxes would work great. And then also I have 3 of the boxes, and this is one of them, this Project Life. So you can see basically what I'm looking at. Let's just have a look at this box. When I lay my washi tapes down, let's say like this, and let's just get some random washi tapes, or like this, they fit in the box. There's not too much space above them, you can see that. And I can, as soon as I open the box, I can instantly see my washi tapes. Okay, so since I have 3 boxes, I'm going to organize the washi tape so I know when I need a particular type of washi tape, I know which box to get. And I'll also show you at the end where I keep the boxes, I should say, and other stuff as well. So it's always nice to have a little peek into somebody's craft room. Okay, I'm going to start with, I don't know why I'm changing boxes, but I'm going to start with these types of washi tapes, and these are kind of wide. You can see this is standard sort of size, and these are a little bit wider. So I'm going to start with these because I think I have the most of these ones. So first of all, when I have washi tapes like this that have the backing on them, they kind of unravel in the boxes and it can be very, very annoying. So what I do is I use these little rubber bands. They're like loom bands, you know, for kids' bracelets. This is my daughter's stash, so I kind of steal a few. And I simply wrap it around my washi tape like this, and it keeps it nice and closed. Even better if you have these clear ones. I have plenty, but I use them for other things, so I don't want to waste the clear ones. I know that's a little bit silly. Otherwise, what I use, and by the way, most of my washi tapes are from the Washi Tape shop. I'll leave a link and discount code down below. And otherwise, if I'm not using the rubber bands, I just use something sticky. These tapes actually come kind of held down with this little bit of sticky stuff. Otherwise, you can use a little bit of washi tape to keep it closed. So I like that as well. And it really works. You can see I've been using this for a long time. It's kind of raggedy looking, but it works. Okay, now I'm gonna organize everything. Speed it all up. I can see I have a little bit of space here, so I'm just thinking if I turn them this way, if I could just fill up the whole box with no spaces. All right, this seems to be working a little bit better. All right, there's the first box sorted, and I don't like that they are moving around. So I would want to, because then, you know, they can kind of, what will happen over time is this kind of thing, and then it start turning and it's just annoying. I want them to stay in place. I just want to come in, grab a washi or 2, and then slot it back in without any of this kind of a business. So what I would probably do is, well, I'm gonna sort the other because I might have more washi tapes to put here. So I'm gonna pop this box to the side, and now for this box I'm gonna work on these large washi tapes. Look at this gorgeousness. Looks like sticky tape but with print on it. Washi Tape shop. Most of these are from the Washi Tape shop. I've done videos, I might link them down below. All the projects you can do with washi tapes. And then some of these washi tapes are individual stickers like this. You can see you can peel the stickers off. That's also gonna go in this box. So I know like the sticker washi tapes are together with the large washi tapes. These are also stickers. Look how gorgeous this is. All right, let's not dwell on the work. This isn't about the washi tapes, and it's not about having everything pretty or perfect. It's just about a system that hopefully is going to work. Okay, that's how much space I have in this large box. And this is all that I have left. And now I am going to work on the standard size washi tapes. And then I'll come back to these types of things because I want all of my writing washi tapes, so like book page, this kind of thing. I don't want to go by size. I want to go by theme with this. So that's another thing. Oh, here's another sticker one that's going to go in the previous box. And my third box, hello. This Project Love boxes are perfect because they're really, really, really short. And they have a little magnet, which is perfect. I have come to the conclusion that I need more washi tape because look at all this space, you know? One must fill the space because when this happens, you can't see the washi tape. So that's just unacceptable. I'm just going to have to get more washi tape, you know? Some of these washi tapes, even though they are standard size, they're actually too tall for this box, and then I can't close the box. So unfortunately, they're going to have to go down like this, but it's fine because there's not that many, so it doesn't bother me. Okay, that's all I have for this box. I will come up with a solution for this. We'll work it out. All right, going back to this large washi tape and sticker washi tape box, I have this is what I have left. So I am going to put all of the sticker washi tapes in here and then see, look at this. I just have to show you this one. Looky, look. Oh my goodness. Isn't that fabulous? After a while, these rubber bands do lose their elasticity, but you just get a new one. Okay, that's that one. How's this gonna work? When I'm getting it off my shelf, taking it down, you know, a little bit of movement is not an issue. And it just means, it just reconfirms I need more washi tape. A lot of movement is an issue. So coming back to this one, I had some that I missed. I have these beautiful clear ones, and I'm thinking I'm gonna put it in the big box, big washi tapes, because this is where the clear one is. So I feel like having the clear ones in this one box. Look, oh, stunning. So when I want to clear the clear ones, I know I'm going into this box. Box, box, box. How many times have I said box? All right, now we have this one. Oh, this is like promotion for washi tapes, isn't it? So when I'm working with washi tapes, I want to take the washi tape out because sometimes I need to like measure how much washi tape I need and whatnot. So I don't want to have them hanging with a string, all on one string or on a coat hanger or something like that where all the washi tapes are together, and then I kind of have to do this. I don't want to do that. So, but that is a system that you can employ perhaps for your washi tapes. All right, all I have left now are the writing ones. That's all I have, like the book page ones. So the only place really that has too much movage action is this one. You can see I just took it just to bring it up on the desk again, and they all fell. It's unacceptable, unacceptable. Oh, no, no, no. We need to fix this problem pronto. I'm gonna pop these in there. And now, the spacage. Need more washi tape. Bring it to me. Okay. All right, so you've seen this space a million times by now. This is where I keep my paper scraps and stickers that I've organized anyway. But I just want to show you this. Right behind me, my desk, right behind me, I have this thing hanging. And over here, I have like things that I might reach for. And as you can see, I have washi tapes in there. So perhaps it's time to get these out because honestly, I don't use them that much. So I'm gonna fill up my box. The idea was to have some washi tape on hand when I need something quick so I don't have to grab the box, but I actually don't reach for them that much. So anyway, I now made more space behind me so that I can use that for something else that I do reach for all the time. Look at this gorgeousness. In fact, I forget about these. They are behind me, but I've completely forgot about them. All right, so now I'm noticing that I have some washi tapes running this way, and then I have some washi tapes running this way. And you know what? I have just made the decision that I really don't care, because when I need a washi tape, I'm gonna open the box, have a glance and go, this is the one I'm looking for. Grab it out, do my thing, put it back. It doesn't matter where it goes, you know, but at least I'm organized now. And now perhaps I can write myself a note. Actually, before I do that, I want to address the space, because this is, okay, I'm just gonna test it out. I'm gonna put it on my shelf and I'll show you in a moment where it lives. And let's say I need a washi tape, and I wouldn't usually do this in my craft room, but we're just testing. I need a washi tape. Oh, well, that's not acceptable, is it? I mean, I can still see the washi tape, so really it's not a big deal, but I would much prefer to have a nice looking kind of a system, somewhat nice. It's not about looking nice, it's about being, what's the word I'm looking for? Being in the flow. When you're in the flow, you don't want this kind of stuff breaking your flow. Flow breakage is just not allowed in this house, and you see my filming flow was just broken because now I have to put all of this back first. So I'm just gonna have to fill this space with anything really. And this is what comes in mind. I've shown this previously, I have a box of boxes and I make stuff with the boxes. Jewelry boxes, sticker boxes, and random boxes. But these boxes, or box, I just need one. Let's see what fits. How can we make this work? Make it work! All right. This box is just a placekeeper for more washi tape that's coming my way. Oh, yes, it is. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really think I need more washi. I know for a fact I don't need more washi tape, but maybe washi tape needs me. I mean, who's to say? I need to have space for more washi tape to come into my life, right? So, placekeeper. All right. And now what I can do, which I haven't done before, is first I'm going to show you actually where this lives. All right, so you can sort of see I have somewhat organized sections here, and we have ribbon. Look how unorganized that is. We're going to be doing ribbon as well in an episode. I'm going to have to think of a way to organize this better, because this sometimes I just, oh, I need that ribbon, and it's just too crazy, not working for me. I'll have to think of something else and other stuff. And then up here I have my washi tapes, and they are kind of from my desk, a few steps from my desk. So I have to get up and I have to grab the boxes. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to label the boxes so that on my shelf, see how everything else is labeled? That's the secret to organization. I'm going to now label this. Okay, so what should I call them? I do have a fancy label maker thing, but I can't be bothered. I've got stickers, label stickers, and I've got my Sharpie. And I'm going to call this one, the standard ones are going to be called standard. And in there I have, what should I call, like these, script. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody but me. So now I know that this box contains standard and script washi tape. Oh yes, I'm gonna call this one wide. No, because the other ones are wide. I'm gonna call this one large. I'm gonna call this one medium. All right, medium. Yes, that works. Then this one will be called large and sticker. Oh, so creative with these names today. But like I said, it doesn't have to make sense to anybody but me. It's my craft room, so lovely. Look at that. All right, large and sticker, done. Medium, done. And standard and script, done. Onto the shelf it goes. And here they are, my beauties, along with all the other things that we have, that I have happening over here. And now when I need washi tape, I just stand up. I mean, I often have to get up and get ribbon and get some charms, and everything is labeled. Look at that, ready made charm. Look at this. Who needs this many playing cards? Apparently I do. All right, that's my washi tape organization system. I know it's not groundbreaking, but this is a system I've used for years and it works for me. And I am a little bit excited now that I've labeled the boxes and everything is, organized size-wise and organized looking. It was all jumbled up, which often happens with organization systems. Over time they kind of fall apart and you have to, put it all back nicely and start from scratch, as in like start from scratch, it looking beautiful. Anyway, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found some organizing inspiration, and I will leave a link to the playlist of my organizing videos. We are only on video number 3. Plenty more to come. I think next one might be paper. I was gonna do this episode paper, but anyway, my paper is organized, so I'll keep putting it off because I don't need to organize it, whereas the washi tapes kind of did need to be organized a little bit better. So link is down below to stickers video and paper scraps video. And now for real, that's it from me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.